Hey, what's up everyone? Eva94 back with another action figure review. Today we are looking at the Hasbro Ghostbusters Plasma series. This is Venkman. And this is their new Ghostbusters 6-inch line of figures. So very interesting. These look pretty good. So I'm interested in reviewing these and checking these out and showing it off to you guys. First and foremost, this box is very nice. I like the design, the style that they went with. Is this box style, same thing they're doing with G.I. Joe and Black Series. Like they've been doing that for years with them. They did it with Overwatch as well. So this style of box is continuing on with these. They just don't do it with Marvel Legends. But anyways, I like the design that they did here. On the side, we get the entire crew, and then on the other side, just the window and nothing. On the back side, we get a look at the rest of the line there, and also there's a Build-A-Figure. So Vince Clortho is the Build-A-Figure. We have Peter Venkman on the very top here. There's a read-up that says the man with the mouth. Peter can convince almost anybody of almost anything. So that's it. Let's crack it open and check out what Hasbro has to offer with their Ghostbusters. Here is Peter Venkman, and so far it looks pretty darn good. For a $20 figure, this is a nice alternative right off the bat already from what we have to choose from. Mezco One Tool Collective did an amazing job with their Ghostbusters, but they are pretty expensive. It's about $300 for all four of them, and then here for all four of these guys you can just pay $80. Now obviously it's not going to be as nice as Mezco. There's no soft goods and there's less accessories, but it's still a nice cheaper alternative, and it's still a good looking figure. First up, we have the Proton Pack, and check out the sculpt here in the paint job. So I like that they painted it painted it overall, because we know Hasbro tends to not paint things sometimes, and they at least painted the Proton Pack here. Got some silver, red, blue, gray, green over here for the straps. You can see the peg that's going to peg onto his back. Have it upside down right now, so like this. And we have the end of it here, and then we also do get the ghost trap, and this is also painted too, so this looks good. And last but not least, we get a leg Build-A-Figure piece. So let's take a closer look at Peter Venkman, and we can see that they are indeed using the digital printing tech for the faces, and that makes the face look very nicely done, so it looks good overall. There's the back, there's the peg hole in the back there, and then as you probably just seen, we have the Ghostbusters logo printed on the shoulder, which came out pretty good too. We have Venkman on his torso, which came out clean as well. And then you can just see that the suit has some texture. It's sculpted. It's just a solid plastic color though. It's not painted on. But overall, it's not too bad here. We see the belt is painted. We got a little peg hole there. We have colored painted tube on the side. Glossy gloves. So I do like the little things like that when they paint it down to the boots here. There you have it. And here's a look at him with the Proton Pack on his back. And that's how it looks. So it looks pretty good. You can also holster the actual gun piece to the pack. There's a peg hole there, and there's a peg on the pack. It fits just fine. This is not a bendy wire, in case anybody's wondering. It's just a soft plastic. Alright, so for his articulation, we have a ball jointed head. He can look up about this high, and he can look down about that low here. Left and right, 360 degrees. There's not a neck joint or articulation at the neck at all. Got the arms going up and down. They do go in and out. There's a bicep swivel. He does have somewhat of a butterfly joint. It's not too deep, but you can see it right there. So that helps with some more range there with the arms going in and out. We have the double jointed knees. Elbows. Those are not knees. Double jointed elbows. Swivel at the wrist with a side hinge on this hand, and this one also does have a side hinge. We have Not really a torso articulation. It's just a waist swivel, but that is still kind of still crunches forward and back, but it's not up here, it's down here. So there's not really a crunch forward and back. There's a swivel. You can kind of tilt him around. The legs will kick forward about this far, and they go back. They go in and out about that far. They don't drop down like the G.I. Joe Destro does. We have a thigh swivel. Now these are knees, so these are super stiff though. Right, there's your double jointed knees. They pretty much touch each other, the thigh and the heel of the foot. And we have the ankles on a hinge forward and back. There's a rocker, and there's not really a swivel at that ankle. It's just a rocker. For our first batch of comparisons, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw in my latest reviews here. We have the G.I. Joe Classified Series, Destro, and then we have the child, but he's in the arms of the Mandalorian. So that's how they all stack next to each other. So we have 3 different Hasbro lines here. We have G.I. Joe, Ghostbusters, and Star Wars. We're only missing Marvel Legends, so I'm going to throw in some Marvel Legends here and see how Peter Venkman from Ghostbusters scales with them. But overall, you know, good scaling. It's not like it's too little or too big compared to other Hasbro figures. They're all about the right height. So here's some Marvel Legends. We have some X-Men, we have Beast, and we have Rogue. One more Legends comparison, we have Captain America and Cyclops. And here we have the Mafex Amazing Spider-Man and the SH Figuarts Ultra Instinct Goku. Alright, and that is going to conclude this review on the Peter Venkman Ghostbusters 6-inch figure from the Ghostbusters Plasma series. It's called. I wonder how long or how far Hasbro is going to take this series. I'm sure they're going to dive into the movie stuff once the new movie comes out. But I see they're doing all the original stuff now. They still got plenty of figures to make, but I know eventually they're going to probably run out. So I'm wondering if they're going to dive into the new movie, which is probably likely. But so far it's looking really good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.